Ladies and gents, why don't you pull over the layout face up? Dude, I was in a swimming pool under shade and I burnt like an albino. I'm basically pretty much close to being albino on a technicality. I'm pretty much ginger. So I'm a white albino on technicality. It doesn't mean I'm scared of the sun, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to bitch about it once I get burned. Yeah. My shoulders, left and right, are full of blisters. And I'm still red as a tomato. A ripe tomato. Not even like a semi-ripe tomato, like a full-on, like, nah. If this tomato gets any riper, it's gonna start molding.
Yes, your customer fill out the form. Yes, you completed it. Sort of.
Which one?
What's your quota? Full day.
She got the Black Friday special.
I got sunglasses everywhere, but accidentally forgot part of my face. So I tan like Mike Tyson tattoo.
Nice.
Upset spaghetti
Mostly
said
Will said,
hello,
okay,
hello.
so with my circumstances, my sister and my dad had kinda the same idea on school for me.
Hello, Mix. I feel like your username is one of the funniest ones. Upsetty Spaghetti.
The first month of the year is almost finished. We're halfway through it.
Well, that's just because time is moving faster. Okay, so with my
Upset spaghetti
assistant,
said hello, thank you.
what was your family's idea for you for school? Sorry, babe, I was just answering Ghost because he's been trying for like the last half an hour to send something on TikTok, but he's getting filtered. Babe. So I said, yeah, time is just moving faster nowadays.
Someone left in the car.
Nyan Casper said I literally can't believe it's January.
Coming on this, I'm going to get myself.
Okay.
I'm going to get the wipes from you as well.
Well, she said she mixed up the flavors because you said
Yeah,
any
I said
flavor.
I only want 5 packs of aloe, and the rest I don't really care about.
So she gave strawberry and avocado.
Ghostly Will said
That's fine.
school for me was practically useless.
It's all
My
natural.
disability really,
Yeah.
really limits me on what I can do with the diploma, so my sister and dad felt the same way as I.
Okay, so what are you planning to do with your future? Okay, I know you have a debilitating disease that has shortened your life expectancy. I'm gonna go out on a blind limb here, ignoring all the stops that have been placed in front of your path and ask you what the fuck you want to do with your future, because you should definitely try and live for a future. Not like live 10 years down the line, but definitely live for tomorrow a little bit. Because I feel like you're cool, and I feel like you could be the next Stephen Hawking if you wanted to. Just skip the Epstein files if you wouldn't mind, respectfully.
Nyan
Will
Catcher
said for
said
sure
go.
skip that part.
For sure, skip that part. Nice, sick, bro. If you need me to wingman for you in the future, I can probably set something up, bro. Charles, my friend, is in a wheelchair, and he has a very rare autoimmune disorder that has left him a little wheelchair bound. But regardless of that, he may not be able to walk with his feet. His spirits are still strong, so he walks with his mind. And I want to see the homie find success in life. In his own capacity to something that he deems successful, of course, because we have differing perspectives, I'm sure. I just don't want him to wait around for his end. I want him to live life to the full, sort of Jackass or something. That's how cool he is to me. So that if he gets taken too soon, that he at least can look back on his memories and be like, hey man,
Ghostly
life
Will
was
said,
pretty
"Dad,
solid."
I want to get into some sort of content creation. I just have to log in and do it.
That's kind of cool, bro. I think you should, dude. Like, you can do, like... Your hands work fine, right? Yes, I know it seems like a stupidly obvious question, but I'm not sure. So, your arms and hands work fine. Because then I'm thinking maybe like as a loose-ended idea, what you could do, which would be really fucking rad, is build Lego sets and record the process ASMR. But you can make your intro line like, come watch a disabled person build a Lego set. And then they'll be like, you can't say that about yourself. And you'll be like, but it's kind of true. At the same time, you'll have people hooked on your content immediately because they'll want to watch you build a Lego set. Then you build a Lego set and then you'll be winning. And you should not make a mockery of yourself, but definitely take yourself with a pinch of salt and make a lot of jokes about your situation. Because people will feel that that's so much more genuine and be interested in that and be supportive towards that, because they'll be like, oh shit, this is not some dude who feels sorry for himself and his circumstances, it's some dude who's trying to fucking live life despite his circumstances, so they'll be on board.
Ghostly Will said it'd probably be something like games, which cause I'm on games 99% of my day.
Hell, dude, just start. Just get OBS installed on your computer. You have a computer, I'm assuming. Get OBS installed on your computer. You can even DM me and I'll help you set it up if you're having trouble. Get your text-to-speech set up and whatever, and then you just go play your video games. And then just be consistent, man. If you just stream every day, doesn't matter how bad it is. I mean, my early content creation was shit. So don't worry about the quality. Just be genuinely yourself. Make a couple of jokes and that'll catch on.
I got it all. It's just I gotta log in and do it.
I think that the only thing you need to do is do it. I believe in you, bro. I don't know why you're so scared. You already got dealt a poor hand of cards in life. Like, the worst thing that could happen is people give you nasty comments. And then what we can do is find their information and then go dig up some dirt on them. Humiliate them. Like, I had this one person hate on my anime titties. And they gave me such a nasty comment, so I went to their profile. I was like, oh, you draw furry yip. So it's like, yeah, dude, I know I draw anime titties, but you draw yip. I don't think we're on different spectrums of stupid. Do you know what yip is? So, do you know what furries are?
How humiliate. I'm amazing at finding people
So-
the grandparents of big furries.
Those furries are those people that dress up in animal suits and think that they are animals, anthropomorphic, anthropomorphically challenged people. So yif is porn.
Okay.
So it's when you draw. So it's instead of like pornography, it's furry pornography. It's dogs that look like human beings fucking each other. So it's like, yeah, it's cool to judge me. You're welcome to. I put my content out there. But if you're going to come and give me shit about the fact that I draw anime boobs, I think you need to just first stop drawing animal boobs. I think anime complex and furry complex are different.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not afraid of doing it. I just gotta do it. I feel like you should go watch a South Park episode, Mr. Wheels, about discipline. Hello. How's it going?
Good in you.
Good, thank you.
Dit is ook zo, maar eerst pro wat lekker
Dat
is.
is om mij net te komen horen als dat gaat.
Dit koud. Zoek een extra koude breadfruit. Would you like something?
Oh no, I'm good for now, thank you.
Dan moet je strooien, strooien maken.
Hello.
How are you?
Good in you.
Very well, thank you.
Nyan Tapper said I have to say, dude, your work is incredible. I can't stop watching.
Thank you. We're getting there, day by day.
It's like one of my favorite things ever.
Oh, you finally took it out of the car.
Yeah. Check out who this is.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
So did you get my Snorlax one there?
no. I
Really?
found your Snorlax one before I even knew this sticker existed.
Where did you get the Snorlax one?
At the market.
Which market?
One of the millions of markets I went to in December.
You did actually go to a few markets in December.
Yes, I know.
Have you been to that one in Hartefees Poort Dam?
Yes.
That's also a nice one.
Yeah, they have the same one here.
Hmm.
It's just called Moegoede and it's in Warlock Reeds.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Like the same thing.
Yes, I drove there all the way there just to go buy a little few things from it.
What, at Moegoede?
No, that's the one.
Hartefees Poort?
Yeah.
Ja, Hartman.
That's quite a trip.
Yeah. Okay, I will remember. Say, Warlock Reeds.
Yeah. It's on the McDonald's side.
I'm gonna...
drop?
No, I was over there when it dropped. I don't see anything. Sounded like a coin or something.
Yeah, a little.
Baby, I just think your father has gotten worse because he's lonely down there, so he's clinging on to everything. So maybe that's why he's giving you so much shit. Yes, no.
If he's too proud to say, hey, I need to have a conversation because I'm lonely, like, what must I do?
There's a message. Hi, how are you doing? I don't know if you remember, we spoke about piercings.
Just let me see. Is there his chat history? Just check the chat history. When was this?
Today.
No, when was the previous messages?
The 20th of May last year.
Sure. It's been a hot second. You can just say, hey, yeah, it's been a while. Have you decided on what piercings you would like to get? Question mark.
It's amazing how people sometimes think you have to remember everything of every conversation, everyone going months back.
What blew my mind this December was the amount of people that would like phone in or come into the studio and they'd be like, hey, I want to get a piercing or I want to get a tattoo. And they've decided that whatever service I'm providing them is only going to take 10 minutes, so I must be able to slot it in. And I'm like, hey, listen, no, I'm actually booked out until like middle of Jan.
Yeah.
So like I actually do not have flexible time and space right now, but
Yeah.
I'm happy to assist you at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 p.m. I can come in at 8 a.m. or whatever. I'm happy to make a plan to accommodate you. Just I can't drop what I'm doing right now to sort you out. And they'll be like, no, fuck you. They'll be like, excuse you?
What?
I'm like, really?
Yes.
You know, some of these people booked their December slots 3 months in advance with deposits and shit just to make sure that they get service.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? I just tune them straight. I hope that one day when you have to deal with the customer who's in your shoes versus mine, maybe they treat you with a little bit more integrity. But you're not the kind of customer I want to work with anyway, so please, by all means, fine. And then I had some people who'd be like, yeah, 11 p.m. is a bit late, but I'll be there. I was like, can you pay a deposit?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, sure. Boom. And people rock up here at 11 p.m. at night to start getting tattoo sessions in December just because they needed to get it on that day, but they were willing to wait and or would be patient. If we had a late start or whatever, people would be like, nah, I understand.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people were very kind as well, so I shan't just complain about the crappy people, but you know, we had some awesome people as well this December as well.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like always unpleasant, but some people's children are just like, yo, your parents really should have moved you at least 2 or 3 times. Like, genuinely, I don't encourage hitting your kids at all, but oh, I feel like it would have done you a favor.
Yeah. You didn't hear anything from Jay, but he still said he's going to book his appointment.
Fuck all.
Damien Norte said hi, Jono.
Hello, Damien. How's your tattoo, bro? That piece came out really
Damien
nice.
Norte said still good.
Second, is your plaster still sealed? Do you have any experiencing any issues? No allergic reaction to the plaster or anything?
Damien Norte said yacht plaster is still good, no allergic reaction.
Well, that's terrific, man.
Damien Norche said I might stop by for the plaster removal on Friday.
Friday will be fun, yeah. Thanks for the follow, bro.
Damien Norche said, okay, cool, see Friday then, and this tattoo doing now is going to look really good.
Sure, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I'm stoked to see how your tattoo heals up, and yeah, I'm pretty certain this is gonna come out really cool. What did you say? No, I can just black out her arm if she's not happy.
I tried Pokemon.
Pokemon. Here we go.
Which Pokemon?
I don't know, is it different ones?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Where are those alone? I know Pikachu.
Yeah, but I think everybody knows Pikachu. That's the famous Pokemon. Kijk, dat is hier geen knop. Achter je. Achter je vanaf worden we aan de zijkant weg hier. Dus dat gaat dus al 3 meter. Dus zijkant ja, dus die zijn vaak nog 2 meter. Dat gaan we achter. Dan ga ik vanaf rechts toe. Voor gewoon nog van het bedrijf. Dan nog rijden. En je gaat vanaf het spoor rijden. Zo al doorsnijden. Dus dan gaat het ook dat weer op zijn je houden. Dus dan gaat het ook net overstel. Dus dat gaat dan
How's your friend doing?
I haven't
People
seen
Richards
him
in
in a long
L7K
time.
said hi.
What's up, Ava? Yeah, last I spoke to him, he said he was being overworked and messed around at work, so he can't come in. Because he booked a consultation for his next tattoo, and then he was cancelled it like 10 minutes before the appointment. But I know that he's a little bit different in the way that he sees the world. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm not going to take this one personally. I think he in his head thought this was going to work out, and it's clearly not. At least he let me know.
Yeah. No, I saw him once or twice. Not now the last 2-3 weeks.
As long as he's alive and well, I mean, that's all the
Yeah.
that's important. He's a very sweet kid,
Very, very nice.
genuinely quite like courteous. I don't know him well enough to have a full judgment of character, but my passing with him was great. Yeah, that should be fine, no problem.
It's here, Tom. It's here, Tom. Weet met Anne Anne? Anne?
Ja, moet je eens maar
I can't wait to tattoo you again. Show you how not painful tattoos actually are.
Ja.
Because your mom even wanted to come and get tattooed while she was sick, and I was like, Nora.
Ja, I was ignored.
No, I just eventually I was no, because I said initially I was like, no, it's not a good idea. Then after you carried on, I was like, no. I don't know what part of no you didn't understand, because I know you speak pretty good English, and like no is one of the like basics that you learn, and it's like no. Then he phones me the morning of, and I was like, no, it's not happening. Like it's a bad idea. You know it's a bad idea.
Yeah,
You-
I agreed.
I was just super excited.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not against that, but it's just like the thing
Yeah,
is,
no.
your immune system's down. Then we tattoo you, your immune system goes lower,
No.
and then what's the point? Your tattoo can freak out. Morning Violet. Your tattoo can genuinely freak out and feel like shit because your body is just going to ignore this and
Yes.
focus on whatever other infection you're fighting.
No.
And then I'm just like, wow, that's going to end very badly for our relationship. So no thanks, we're going to skip this one. Like with him, it's a different story. It's like I have a week to tattoo him, and if I don't tattoo him, well, fuck.
Yeah, then he has to wait another year.
Then I'm like, well, you're also like 21, so like we can fuck you up and your body will recover.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Once you're over 30, you have to start being a bit more careful with your irresponsible decisions.
Violet said, how are you today?
I'm good, thanks, and yourself, Mary.
Você consiga
No, you can come check this out. We found a compromise
Okay.
without bringing the ocean to the lion and without putting any faces on ladies.
I like it. It's very nice.
Yeah.
It's very, very nice.
I'm gonna quickly go to the bathroom and have a cigarette. So you can stand up if you want to.
Ja, let me stand up a little bit.
I will be back in 5 minutes, guys, and then we'll continue tattooing, and then we can catch up, Mary.
Sorry, Violet said Sleepy Lol about to crash.
Oh, I hope you have a good night's rest.
En dan hier bijna gaan we zeggen. Wie stil en dan
Wat alles in gedaan.
Oh, we're gonna do everything, ne?
Thank you, Violet. I don't think Jesus is full approve of us putting a dick in his tattoo, but we will definitely use it for the paid forward. This Friday, you're getting a giant galaxy tattoo, Aaron. Yeah, so we're gonna do all of this today.
En maar wie stil?
We'll probably be able to squeeze that in as well. More than that, I'm unsure of. Because the portrait alone of the line will take probably about 4 hours. But you'll see, I don't mind pushing a little bit. But I'm probably, like I said, I don't think we're going to get to the whole device.
And long set advice on
I
piercing
did say
butt.
that like with every consultation.
Yeah.
But I'll be willing to do the still. That I'll squeeze in for you.
See what? to the bathroom. Do you need to cover it up for me? Or can I stand on the whole side and go myself? I just don't let anything touch it. Okay, sure. Thank you.
Zombie said have a good day, mate.
It's fine. He's setting down and shutting my class off. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just curious about that as well because the insurance company wants to charge me $5,000 excess. Okay, it's different. The insurance is asking me $5,000 excess. No, for sure. That's fair. I'm just doing a comparative quote because my understanding is that you're supposed to pay like 30% excess. And I don't know. Yeah, no, 100%. No, I was just checking. Sorry, Rick. Are you guys registered with any insurance company? Oh, okay. Well, I'm not the homeowner, so it's not my choice, but it's our insurance. found this. The insurance company is charging us 5,000 in excess, and the replacement for the geyser and the whole, everything, full inclusive, is 15 grand that they have to pay there. So I want to find out how 10% excess works out to 5 grand.
Yeah.
But I am going to fight them tooth and nail about this shit.
Yeah, we'll see.
Insurance, we did nothing else.
The insurance is 100% a scam.
Yes, no.
Anyone who says otherwise is blind or stupid.
Yeah, accent.
And they like always hassle me. Like it's always someone who hasn't contacted us before. We want to give you a competitive quote. It's like you can't.
No, They also couldn't match ours, and they're very expensive. Bye.
Not just that, the service is shit. So the one time I got a quote from them, they actually deducted from my account. I was like, where the fuck did you guys get off deducting money from my account? You guys were just inquired for a quote.
Yes.
I will not do business with a company that does this.
Yeah.
I just have a quick question. This lady is asking for Wednesday the 18th of February for her partner to get tattooed.
Is this for Flynn?
Yes.
It's not her partner, it's her sister.
Okay. Her person, yes. The one the 18th.
Is it, what day is it?
It's a Wednesday.
If it's available, give it to them. Say it's perfectly fine.
What time would you like to start?
Let's say 11, because they're driving from Alberton. They're the people with the dog shelter. From Rage, Comic Con?
Yeah, her sister, does she want to get a little portrait of the dog?
No, her sister's getting a Five Nights at Freddy's tattoo in color realism.
Okay, that's interesting.
You sent a follow-up coming for a checkup.
Yeah, and then I saw they were like, no, I've got any family emergency or something, so they're not coming in. It's not our clients, it's someone from... I think if it was urgent for them to get help, they would have gotten help. So I've set it up so I can deal with the plumbers tomorrow. Then you'll be at the shop. Happy days? I'm gonna have them redo our ceiling as well.
I'm sorry, I'm not willing to be there alone with Gerard.
I don't, I'm not, there's no, you don't even have to explain. I agree with you 100%. What's up, AKB? How are you? I agree 100%
And then what are the people's names?
for the 18th.
The people's name for that one, the Kingfisher.
The Kingfisher. You wrote it down on a piece of paper and it's in my backpack. I put it safely there for you so you can find it again. In the front pocket.
Safely.
I didn't say it will be unscrumpled, I just said safe.
Yeah, but I still need to get the photo that they sent you.
Something Dredge. The surname is Dredge. It's on the paper as her name. How are you doing today, KB? You having a good day?
That cow said, I'm doing very much. Currently sick.
Oh. Apparently, illness is making its rounds. I'm sick, but it's of my own volition. I went and got sunburned.
That's not sick.
I feel sick.
That's just injury.
It's just an injury.
It's not a disease.
Sunburn is a disease. I'm allergic to the sun.
House said sunburn in winter.
No, it's summer in Africa. You can get sunburn in winter. An African summer.
Get sunburned.
Bro, I can get sunburnt at night. I can get moonburnt.
How Sedu, I forgot you live in Africa. I thought you live in USAXD.
Lol.
No, thank you.
I do not live in the USA, unfortunately. Or fortunately.
Who wants to get a blind mouse?
I think the three blind mice is cool.
Who wants to get that? That's not good.
Check the chats.
No, I just saw the picture in the thing.
Just check all the chats from this weekend. Make sure I didn't miss anything. You're gonna go swimming.
Yeah.
No.
No.
How's that
Doesn't
rash?
look like he's
Much better.
excited.
Much better. Like my sleep is.
How long do you get off in June? July holidays?
3 weeks.
We can try and do your tattoo then, like your first week of being off, but 2 days off before we start tattooing. And then
Okay.
a week beforehand you gotta start moisturizing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got panicky that day that I was trying to issue a refund and I was like, my fuck. No, because I was paying for my F&B account, so if they could, so with Standard Bank, if you type in someone's name wrong, they don't care as long as the account number's right. F&B, you need to have the account name exactly.
Okay.
So on the details he sent me, it was incorrect compared to the on the card. It was incorrect compared to the EFT details. As soon as I put your mom's details in, because the card number was still the same, the account number was the same.
Because they messaged me like, no, we need you. We want you to start on the 4th. I think it was the 4th. I was like, oh well, okay, well. What can I do now?
No, I hear you. I hear you.
We go June, July, that 3 weeks.
Maak het sy kyk 'n bietjie dan.
All you gotta do is go to them and be like, hey guys, I want to do a tattoo in the first week of my leave. I need surety that I'm not gonna work in early because I need to be out of the water for 10 days minimum. And then you have that in writing, so if they try anything funny with you, you can be like, cool, I'll come in and work, but then you pay the tattoo artist.
Yeah.
Then you don't lose money. Sounds rude, but at the same time, it's like you're also allowed to live your life.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he's not even allowed when he gets sick. He still needs to work. He's not allowed to take sick leave.
That's not labor law compliant.
Exactly. That's exactly what I told him.
I was so sick one day. I needed to pass out in the water, but I needed to push through. I couldn't take off.
Yeah, she said he's not allowed to go home.
And then I said to her, that was the Wednesday. The Thursday I still needed to go work. And I said to her, I don't care what you say, I'm not working on Thursday. I need to recover. If I'm not going to recover, it's just going to get worse. And I'm feeling like I'm going to get into work.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, look, I feel like if you have a mild headache or whatever, going home for that is stupid. Take a
Yeah,
Panadol
of
and
course,
fucking push
yeah.
through your day. But like, if you're sick, you're sick. I mean, last year, me and Lucy had swine flu. We were out for a week, and I just had to reschedule a whole week of my life. It sucked. But I mean, like, what do? You're sick.
No, she reckons because they are off school holidays, they're not allowed to take any other leave during the year. But you can't plan to get sick. Because okay, I'm planning only to get sick in the school holidays. It's not how it works.
No, you can be like, oh, my body will only get. No.
Wait.
At least you got sick in the school holidays last year. Not last year, the year before.
Yeah.
Cheers, John. Just ask Lucy to lock the door behind you for me, please.
Well, Star said I
And then
think
I'll
Chinese
open
with
again
your
at 6.
opinion on them.
Well, I do poke tattoos. What's your opinion on them? Hand poke is pretty cool if you've done an apprenticeship in Japan. Some hand poke artists do a really good job and some do a really shit job.
I just want to show you this
But
one.
that's the same in all tattooing fields, yeah?
This is what's there. This is what she wants me to do.
Yeah.
Okay. She says AI did this. Okay.
Well,
this
Star
design.
said I agree law.
It moved the name. It turned the bird sideways like this.
Yeah.
There's no stomach here, there's a stomach there. The beak is shorter and smaller. So she wants me to do this on top of this.
Well, Star that I learned
And
in
when I told her
Japan.
it's not possible, I'm gonna have to like change the whole thing. She pulled a face at me.
Well, I mean,
So I'm not too happy.
yeah, there's nothing you
I don't
can.
know what to do because she thinks that AI can do it. So
Yeah, but I mean, people.
I'm just saying.
If she doesn't want to work with you your way, well, then we can't assist her. That's it. TMB Zombie says, have a good day. Silly Girl says, song. I missed that. Sorry, guys. You guys are ball so hard they think I'm a nutsack. Lol. People on YouTube have interesting commentaries. It's like YouTube has higher IQ, but they can't follow the instructions for the text to speech. Which is just I learned in Japan. I mean, if you did hand poking training in Japan, then your tattoos are probably pretty decent. Then, I mean, I personally wouldn't get a hand poke tattoo just.
Ask him what that training is called, because it's got an actual name. So
Yep.
if he's training in Japan the real way,
I know what it's called.
he must be able to tell us what it's called.
What do they call hand poke training in Japan? I know what it's called. I know what it's called. I have the word in my. I'm not going to give away the answer. That's cheating. If the exam says give the culturally accurate name for cooking a bowl of Mupani worms, giving them the answer is cheating. Say it again. The apprenticeship is also like 20 years. Alright, Starplex Plumbing, can you please answer that for me? And just put it on speaker. Thank you. Hello, Jonathan speaking. Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I will be ready and waiting at 8 a.m. for you guys. Alright, just a quick one. The geyser burst. You guys also need to inspect the ceiling because the water ran through my ceiling. So my ceiling is also damaged. So you guys will have to assess that, please. Okay, cool. If we have to issue it through separate people, just let me know because according to our insurance, you guys were supposed to assess the whole thing.
Okay, so we can actually do this tomorrow because it will be
Okay, so I'm going to have to do a separate day for the building team. Okay, and when would that be?
I'm not sure. Can I give you the phone number of the lady who will be
no, why can't you guys then speak amongst yourselves and come back to me with the arrangement? Because it was reported that the ceiling was also damaged in the report.
Okay. No problem. I'll see you.
Thank you, I'd really appreciate that. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to like get a salary.
Okay, I will get you that.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
I've never heard someone hate their job so much.
No, but I mean, imagine that you report something to a company, and the insurance says they must do everything, and then it's like, no, I'll give you the number, you can phone them. It's like,
Yeah.
since when must I make the fucking
Yeah.
phone call?
She sounds like she's not in the mood to work. Yeah.
No, I did. I'm not trying to be a dickhead. Like, if you phone me and you come to me and you say, I want a piercing and a tattoo, can I be like, okay, cool, I don't feel like piercing today because we're fully booked for. Be like, I can do piercing and tattoo same day, 3 weeks from now. That's my soonest
Yeah.
collaborative date. And it's been charged. I can't. Maybe. Okay. Let me just say nothing.
Well, give me my wife's number and you can message her and also.
I'm like, the fuck are we paying? Like, I'm going to like make a noise about this.
No, I'll share the face. Great.
No,
You get everything else.
no, no. It's not.
Attitude, extra phone call.
I must now phone and arrange for another. I was like, okay. When I can't get shit done to a customer, be like, hey, let me call you back, let me get your shit done. One
Yeah.
shot. If it's necessary for a consultation, I'll organize that. Okay, but maybe I'm special. Maybe I was just raised the old school way. Maybe my standards that I'm expecting of people are just way too high. I also know the insurance laws, so that makes it a lot more challenging for them to work with me because I'm like, hey, the purpose of insurance is to reinstate the client to the position that we're in before the accident. Which means that's what you have to
Yeah.
do. That is what it says. Babe, I'm gonna have to do something about those rats because they're eating everything up in that ceiling. Hmm? No, when I got down from the roof last night, I had ceiling dust on my back, which sparked a. Huh? It's also not your fault that I got sunburned, but here we are and we have to deal with this problem as a couple. And the rat trap didn't work, the rats ate the trap. They literally have been gnawing the trap.
Maybe it's rietlotte.
Look, we want to do an ethical cleansing of the rat problem.
Good luck.
No, they didn't even. Now they're just gonna say, we did try and phone you.
No, you rang for 2 seconds.
Yeah. Would you like me to call them back?
No, they can phone me.
It literally took me the time to get up off my chair.
No, I know.
Did Yay not say anything else?
Hmm?
Yay.
Who's yay?
Your man spoke fine.
No, I saved this so I can get the original song. The remix is rubbish. It's not even a good remix.
Sounds like thunder in the back, like weather, ne?
Yeah, it's a terrible remix, but I just saved it because I wanted to find the original song.
Yeah.
I just can't skip because I've got gloves on.
Mm.
Sorry, chat. That remix sucks.
Yossi said hello, everyone.
Hello, how are you, Kim? No, it's other Kim. Kim from Australia, Fiery Aussie. Kimothy just started work. I'll have to ask her how she's doing.
Fiery Yossi said, hey, Lucy.
I'm starting to fall in love with these 11 round magnums, especially for like tight corners and like intensely like intricate shades and small spaces.
said I'm doing okay. Been pretty busy lately. Thought I would see if you were on.
I would see. Well, thanks for coming to hang out, Kim. It's nice to see you, and I'm glad that you've been busy. I hope it's been busy in a good way. Hello, Jonathan speaking. Ah, yes, thank you.
I just wanted to know the both teams are and if I local search.
Okay, so they're going to contact me separately. Okay, cool. All right, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Bye bye.
I was like, huh, she's not gonna miss me this one.
You know what? I understand it's difficult to work with customers, but then if you don't have an answer, be like, hey, I'm not sure. Let me call you back.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to start doing the job. But maybe it's because I have a background in corporate, so I understand how these like side quest functions happen. The thing is, like, if I accepted that term, then arranging all the arrangements falls on me for the liability. I refuse to take the liability. I'm already liable for the payment. This is why, like, I've had this argument with a few people. It's like, why do you pay a broker an extra 300 rand a month to manage your insurance?
Ozzy said John will be in a minute.
Oh, good. And like, because the broker does all of this.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it.
I say to the broker, I want it done this way. And she's like, okay, I'll call you back next day. Took me a whole day to sort it out, but it's sorted.
Yeah.
Donkey. Where do I sign?
Yeah.
Where do I pay? And I love my broker. She's been so awesome. We should actually take her flowers one day. Seriously. She's this old tiny. No, you can hand her the flowers. I just wanted to know that we're very grateful because we've had it before where there's like real shit, and I'm fighting a tooth and nail, and she fights it without this. I'm like this. If you try and fuck me over, I flip my lid.
Yeah.
And I start swearing, and I don't treat you with any dignity or respect because I understand what you're trying to do, and I'm not accepting it.
Yeah.
She deals with it without my bad behavior. She gets me to the end result without me first telling someone to go jump off a bridge
Yeah.
or then go fuck themselves. Which I know is not very respectful of me in terms of human nature, but I also understand human nature, so I know that people will try and screw you over.
Yeah.
And just a lot of people, what happens is the moment that you are being screwed over, you're just like, okay, I'll take it, just leave me alone. Whereas I'm like, no. So the broker prevents a lot of stress and fighting.
Does she work for a company or she
Yeah,
does it on her
she
own?
works for Andre Blignout, and they're direct brokers for Santam Insurance,
Oh,
which is really awesome. Like, when my Subaru was a write-off, there was a series of hijackings happening on Botha Avenue in Centurion. So when I hit an obstruction in the road, I carried on driving home instead of stopping and first asking for help and all that crap. It was also like 1 o'clock in the morning, so
yeah, but you baby don't stop.
yeah, no, obviously.
John Blackbirdie 1005 said hello everyone.
Hey, what's up, John? How are you, bro? So the insurance company is like, how do you know that it's a hijack risk zone? So I said, cool, let me quickly send you 7 or 8 articles that have recently been in the news, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, your money will be paid out in 5 to 7 business days. I was like, thank you.
Awesome.
I mean, they tried to like, I think they were going to try and see like what they can spin it on, and as soon as I sent them like the news reports of what's happening, and they were like, okay, we can't
Yeah.
fight this. But what's really cool is once they've done their assessment, then they just pay out. There's no stories, there's no funny stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
John Blackbirdie
Which is the main reason why I like them.
1005 other than my electricity bill and my blood pressure, not much.
Is there? What did you say? You should take in a bit more salt. Salt has been proven to decrease blood pressure, contrary to earlier beliefs where they thought it increased blood pressure. But this sunburn is teaching me a lot about staying calm.
Okay.
If I get angry, my skin, the blood flow through my body gets more intense, which means that it runs through the skin, which means I feel it.
You feel.
So I'm learning about the zen of being zen. Sunburn teaching me valuable life lessons here.
Oh, but it is sore to have sunburn. Oh.
Oh, mild sunburn is okay. Like it feels like your skin.
1005 said plenty of salt about to enter my system with my dinner.
Plenty of salt about to enter my system with my dinner. Oh, that's terrific, bro. Starting to sound like a real gym bro there, John. I like it. Now we just need to add a spoon of creatine.
Finally, Elsie, that awesome tattoo.
The battery pack.
But
The battery
the
pack.
power bank.
Yeah.
You mean the one I took home and it's just never come back?
Yeah.
No, because I looked at it this morning and I was like, my wife needs this more than I do.
1005 said
Little did I know that she would need it more than I do at work.
in our relationship. We're close.
Where there's plenty of chargers and electrical access.
I know, but not where I need to sit. I'm so glad to see you're actually using these little thingies I bought you.
You know, sometimes I get very useful gifts. I just don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with that tackle box.
Well,
When I'm 80 and I start doing like acid and MDMA, then I'll use it. Because then it's like, I've got a tackle box for Christmas, but it's like this big. I can't fit a fishing hook in it, I can't fit a lure in it, nothing.
accidentally came out that size.
What is from where?
My wife's sister got it off of Temu, I'm pretty sure.
Got it from Take a Lot.
Oh,
Take
take a lot.
box.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, the guys that sell it on Take A Lot bought it from Temu.
Mm.
Well, doesn't really matter where they bought it. She didn't buy it from Temu.
Like, I'm grateful for the gift, it's just useless to me. I don't know what to do with it. And there's like literally like no lack of gratitude. It's just like, what do I do here?
Use it for hooks.
I can't fit a hook in there, babe. My fishing hooks are big. I fish for bass. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I'm just quickly having an aneurysm. Like one of my lures is
1005 cent is this tattoo inspired by the lion, the witch, and the wardrobe.
the wardrobe. Sorry, John. I'm pretty sure that was a typo, but it's a very funny typo. Let's go through this wardrobe. It's a portal to a different dimension. I didn't know she missed it. Yeah, I'm just saying. Let's see if she comes back.
Yeah, you can.
John Laggerty 1005 cent oops. Forgotten hard hair.
No. It's funny, bro. John, just leave it. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was a really good book series, and the original TV series
That we'll
pretty
have
sick.
to remember that. Wardo.
Wardrobe. I wonder if that's something that a space marine keeps. Before we go meet the Emperor, let me just change into something more comfortable.
1005 cent all good.
I will have to find something in my wardrobe. It feels like something that space marines would say.
Do you want me to ask for a deposit
Who?
for the 18th of February?
Yeah, it'll be 1-5 deposit.
John Laggerty 1005 cent I tend to agree.
Hey man, I can laugh at your mistakes all I want, but just remember that one time I accidentally tattooed a spelling mistake on someone because I didn't bother to check the spelling. So if you ever feel like I am taking too much of a laugh at you, remember to laugh at me for misspelling children.
Yeah, but no, sometimes it happens, ne?
So me
It
and this
looks like it's correct and then...
my client did the design himself. It was just script with fonts and stuff. And I looked at it and I was like, cool. It's fine.
Yeah.
So we tattooed it, and it wasn't until we got back from the bathroom that he was like, fuck, we fucked up. And I looked at him and be like, oh shit, yeah, no, we fucked up. He had like a panic attack for like 15 minutes. I was like, don't stress, bro, I'll come up with a plan.
Yeah.
I did come up with a plan. I blacked it out, and then I did the script with the correct spelling in white ink over it. But I mean, like, on the day it was a bit traumatic for him.
Yeah.
But to be fair, he looked at it and was like, man,
Like, is Flynn getting a full day session?
no, half day. But his sister's also getting a script tattoo on that day.
Okay, so do I book a full day?
No, I don't want a full day. Like, they're getting like something. What's that script that's like Forever in My Heart or something like that? Or you're never alone even if we're apart. Or it's like a sister's tattoo that, and I'm not trying to belittle it, I just can't remember the exact quote. I think she sent it on WhatsApp as well. But it's a sweet thing, and her sister's like, Flynn is like very antisocial, so it took her a long time to. She's introverted, she's not antisocial, she's introverted. It took her a long time to warm up to me. She doesn't very easily trust and enjoy people's company, but at least I'm okay. She's one of the few clients that when I tattoo, she'll sit here in silence for 4 hours. And she'll be like, I had the best time, thanks.
Sure. Okay.
And I'm like, are you sure? She's like, 100%. And I'm like, cool. I don't mind. Like, some people just have had such bad interactions with people that they don't want to be around people. So it takes them that long to like warm up and feel comfortable, and they don't really want to share.
Yeah.
Right? So it's fine. I don't mind. As long as they feel comfortable and trusting when they're here in the studio, even if they want to be quiet, I don't care. Like, I don't care in a fucked up way. I just don't care. As in, like, you are that way. I'm not gonna try and change you.
Yeah, yeah.
Just want to respect that if this is comfortable for you and you feel like this is a good experience, then that'll be my good experience too. And I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Then you get other people that you can yap on like a fucking.
You just want to tell them, please keep
Like
quiet
a
for
chihuahua.
1 second.
No, I'm usually the person that has to keep quiet because I'm the one that talks too much shit.
Yeah, I think I've got different days, different moods. Sometimes
You have
I
been
can-
quiet for 1 or 2 of your sessions, but
chat away, and then the other days I just feel like,
but I think
just be still.
you're
silent.
comfortable in your own skin as well.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people out there who are still discovering who they are. You know, and that's also fine. You know. That's one of the reasons why I think a lot of people like coming to get tattoos from me because I'm quite authentic. That sounds egotistical. But I try to be my authentic self all the time in front of people. I don't try and hide anything, mask anything, whatever. I'd rather apologize for stepping out of line than be pretentious.
Yeah.
However, I do understand that when you say it like that, it does sound very egotistical. Don't worry, I heard myself speak, guys. You don't have to point it out. Calling yourself an authentic person is like a car salesman saying like, no, this car's never been in an accident. Right. Also, pro tip, guys, if a car salesman ever tells you he's been doing cars for so long and you should trust him, don't.
Don't.
One of the coolest experiences I had was buying my Prado. I went over the car myself. The guy didn't point out anything wrong with the car. And he went in and said, I'm going to have a good inspection. I found a whole bunch of faults on the car, and he's like, cool. While you were busy looking at the car, I went and pulled up our report, and these are the faults that we have noted. If there's anything else, let's just add it to the list.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, cool. So your attitude isn't like, don't find mistakes, problems with the car. Your attitude is, let's see what's wrong in total. Went in, negotiated. I think they came down with the price like $5,000. And I was like, beyond that, I think is also unreasonable because even though that there was issues to fix on the car, it was already like listed pretty low.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, sick, cool.
Okay.
And then they tried to tell me it's a footstrap sale. I says, no, you're a dealership, 6 months still applies.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, bro. Whether you like it or not, whether it's not fun, because I bought it cash. The 6 months still applies. And they're like,
said, don't trust me if I say I have never been in an accident.
no, I mean, I'm not calling you out, but I find like that one is like a little bit hard to just bluntly trust anyone on. Also, this is going to sound rude. Do not trust any business that is fronted with Christianity. Hear me out on that. If they're a Christian, like moral business, fine, don't mind that. But if that's their marketing pitch, avoid. Again, this is not a stab at God, it's a stab at people.
Yeah. It is.
Because as soon as I walk into a business and I see they've got like crosses and fucking Bible quotes everywhere, I'm like, ongemakkelijk. Let your actions show that you're
John Lagerty 1005
God-fearing person.
said, I agree with you there.
There's a lot of people I've done business with, and I ask them like questions and stuff, and then they'll be like, "Oh, I give all my credit to God." I'll be like, "Okay, cool. You do all the hard work, and the credit goes to God." I vibe with that. Not okay. Look at this cool poster of Jesus. Please buy this.
Yeah, people out there, yo.
There's a lot of people that I've done business with, and I didn't find out their belief system until after business was concluded, and I felt so much more satisfied than the ones that were marketing their belief system ahead of the transaction.
Yeah.
And every time those people that market ahead of the transaction backfires in some way, and it results in fighting.
Yeah.
And then you see the very un-Christian side.
Yeah, then it's just the opposite of what they were actually.
And I'm like, cool. And then when I've had problems with the opposite, then it's like, they will sort the problem. They'll have personal integrity above their belief system, which is crazy for me. But I've had that comment a lot last year, like you behave very much like in line with a belief system for someone who doesn't believe in that belief system. And I was like, okay, thanks. But I feel like it should just be like fundamental human morals. Like it shouldn't be tied to any belief system. It's just kind of like, I'm wording things very carefully because we're not allowed to talk about politics or religion in my live stream.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to say like, it dumbfounds me that people's moral systems aren't naturally that way. I just base that off of personal experience, and I don't really have any grounds to call anyone out unless I've done direct business with them. But on the plus side, I might get a salary from a plumbing company soon.
Yeah.
That's another one that kicks me in the ass sometimes, because I'm very happy to say whatever I say behind your back to your face. So if I deal with them and then be like, this guy said that, I'll be like, yeah, no, fuck, I did say that, because she told me I must start making phone calls to make her
Yeah.
Don't worry, I used to be a personal assistant. I'm pretty good at managing phone calls and bookings. It's not that I've never made a mistake. I'll take acknowledgement there. I mean, when was it? What day was it in December where I double booked? Oh, it was like the 3rd of January. So we haven't had any double bookings in a while, like August, September, around there. We had this fucking busy season that was really, really busy. And then 3rd of January, double booking.
Oh, ouch.
I was expecting one customer, another customer ran in, I phoned the other customer, and he's like, yeah, in the sense of busy parking. And I was like,
Yeah.
so I was like, guys, I fucked up. That's my opening line. It's like, the one lady's in Lesotho, so she can't exactly come back anytime soon. So I asked the guy who lives around the corner to be like, hey, bro, how's this for a compensation offer? So he needed an extra hour to finish his tattoo project that we were going to do. Because we were doing like 3 small tattoos, well, small-ish tattoos. They weren't tiny, but they're relatively small. So when we were done with the half-day session, I said to him, bro, you need another hour for me to finish this project. Seeing as I shunted you around yesterday, and I know it was irritating. I know it's always irritating if your appointment gets fucked up due to human error. I'll give you this hour's compensation for you having to drive back and come back the next day. He's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, bro, fair is fair. I take people's deposits when they're fucking around. I should give extra time if I mess them around. So it's like, cool, it feels like it's a very square deal. He's like, yeah, I think it's fair.
Yeah.
You left here with more than you came in with, despite being messed around. I think that's customer service.
Yeah, verseker.
And shame, it was his like first like super big boy tattoo. Paid for it himself, chose his tattoo himself.
Okay.
It's not something where someone else is like, hey, you want to get a tattoo, and then pay for it or whatever. He chose everything about the tattoos himself, including the placements and all that. So he was like, I know it probably seems so silly. It's like, no, it's just kind of like a moment of independence. It's a moment of, I did this for me with my own money. It's all me.
Yeah.
You should take credit for that.
Yeah, definitely.
There's people that never work themselves to that point either, so absolutely be proud of that.
Yeah.
I might giggle on the inside a little bit because you're so, like, because you're like 26 or whatever, but I mean, like, you remember there's people that's your age that haven't even fucking left the house yet.
Still doesn't know what they want to do.
So like seriously, you should be proud of that. Just because it's like, just because there's a smile on my face while you're jumping for joy about it doesn't mean that I'm belittling you. I know a lady, with like 40s who just got her license. So it's like, I mean, that's a huge personal achievement.
Yeah.
There's nothing to scoff at. Yes, it might seem a little silly because I mean I had my license by the time I was 18 or 19 or something. When did I get my license? 21. Okay. I got my license pretty young. But that now not that everybody has that opportunity or that need. You know, I got my license due to necessity.
Yeah.
I had a vehicle, I was driving, and it was illegal.
Yeah.
And it was jail time if caught without license.
Yes.
So it's like, cool.
I bought my first vehicle when I was 16 years old. I paid 5,000 rand cash for it.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, you know these old box white, you know, Jettas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
John Laverna
All to it.
1005
Yeah.
said, I know what it is like to mess up and owe someone a favor or something else, within reason.
Bro, if a friend or a customer or whatever gives you an opportunity to rectify a problem, yes, it might be a little embarrassing. Because you've made a mistake and you now have to take full front, accountability. Full frontal accountability for your actions. But the more I've done that, the less I'll bullshit people, the happier they are. The moment they're just like, are you fucked up? You willing to fix it? That's all I need, bro. I'll come back Wednesday. I'll come back whenever. It's cool. Because people's attitudes shift from irritable to satisfaction the moment you're like, man, I have no story for you. I just screwed up. How can I make it right with you within
John
your
Laverna
needs?
1005 said true.
And I think I had a quintuple booking in August. Like 4 customers, 5 customers, all at the same time. Don't ask me how we got there. Don't ask me how we got there. Like 2 of the customers never confirmed and paid deposit. 1 customer paid deposit, but they did a cash transfer, like a direct cash payment.
Yeah.
And they didn't send me the proof, so I wasn't aware that the money had come into the account. Somehow I missed that payment completely. And then the other 2 were like regulated, like normal bookings that were fully communicated
John
out.
Laverna 1005 said sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, we regulated it. I quickly went through the list, who needs to get tattooed today and who can wait. And then I called my wife in to come help, and she helped me regulate the bookings, and we got everybody out of the shop happy. Some people were a little bit less than satisfied initially, but I mean, it's like, cool, fair. Like, we did say you need to make a deposit, you have to do this, and this is our protocol. And so you didn't follow that through. So in your head, you just booked yourself in and came in.
Yeah.
Which I respect, and since you are here, we'll make a plan to service you, but that's how it works. Now, obviously, as we got over to December, I just made it like no deposit, no booking given. Sorry, like that's it. I had someone now try and book for like the 16th or the 9th or the 10th of Feb, and they were like, just book it for me so long, I'll pay you deposit at the end of the month. I said, unfortunately, not going to happen. I need that deposit before you get a booking date.
Yeah.
I can't even book it tentatively. I'm not being an arsehole, I just need the surety that you're showing up, because by the time I get to that side of the month, I'm going to forget that we were supposed to chase you up, and I'm not going to do that. You chase me up when you have the money, and we'll make the booking for you promptly. And it's not like an arrogance point, it's just I need to know that time's sorted.
No, it is. That's proper planning.
But as we learn, we grow, you know, and again, I'm not perfect. I screw things up, and when I screw them up, I make sure I get them sorted ASAP in the customer's favor. So I might hold the customers to a pretty high standard, but I hold myself to a high standard as well to make sure that if I make a mistake, the customers can see that that weight falls on my shoulders too. It's not a one-way street.
1005 said very understandable.
Well, the first thing I do when I make a mistake is laugh at myself. There's nothing I can do. I'm just like, I messed up. Sorry, guys. People also take that very well. They think like if you're laughing at your own mistake, and they're like, what's so funny? It's like, I didn't realize I messed up until I realized I messed up. So it's fucking funny. No, it's not charged. Put it on charge. You always make a mistake. I mean, that's part of the human condition, isn't it? Like, I always try for perfection, or I try and be like as great as I can be, but when I come up short, I just laugh at myself. Other people are going to laugh at me anyway. I might as well enjoy the joke.
Ghostly Wheel said exactly what I'm saying.
I think it's really cool to accept imperfection, but still shoot for perfection. Like, have a firm grasp that you're never going to quite hit 100%. But try to. Every time you should still try to hit 100%.
Ghostly Wheel said I won't laugh at you or laugh with you. We in this together, brother.
No, bro, laugh at me, bro. Like, I don't know.
He said, hey, Ghostly.
I wish people would stop doing this thing of like we will laugh with you, not just laugh at people. Just be nice enough to go and help them out after you're done laughing. You see, if I was to trip and fall on my face, my life will first laugh at me. That 100%. She'll die of laughter first, and then she'll help me. Or while she's laughing, she'll be like, "Oh, you still breathing? Okay, cool." Then she'll carry on laughing for 20 minutes. Like, I think this human condition thing of trying to be so impartial to people has stripped us of an element of our humanity.
Yeah.
I'm getting really irritated with you stealing my plasters off my drawer. When I had my last tattoo, I prepared a couple of extra ones and I put it in my top drawer and now it's missing.
Ghostly Wheel said if you fell in front of me, then they'll proceed and laugh, then still laugh as I can't help you.
Yes, I agree. I would do exactly the same.
Yeah, but you can help me. You're not wheelchair bound.
It doesn't matter.
I can just imagine
I'll
the 911
laugh
call. 911, my friend just almost died. No, he's fine, but he needs help. I can't help him. I'm wheelchair bound. Why are you laughing? Because it's fucking funny. You should have seen how his face met the ground. It was beautiful. It was like a kiss.
The funniest shit to me ever was when your brother fell in front of me.
In slow motion, and his fucking bag went up, and all the ingredients in the bag went up. And then he got pissed off because you were laughing, but I mean, like,
I was laughing so hard, I couldn't even ask him if he's okay. Like, I just let the window down. I was like,
Ghostly Wheel said he was watching very in front of the nearest wheelchair and says she can't help.
my wife will only help me up once she's recovered from her laughter.
yeah. Maybe call it an epilepsy. I still love you, but it doesn't mean I don't love you.
And your love is just a little bit different.
Oh, when you can tell me, trying to me, because I want to finish my book, but it's not appropriate for studio. Thank you. Do you actually gym with those,
Yes.
or do you have other ones that
No.
I might accidentally take home?
No, I actually gym with it.
I mean, why?
It sounds like the sort of relationship I have with the boss. I mean, wife. Like, my wife is my boss, but she's also my wife, and she's not a ball and chain. She's more like a balloon from that movie, It. It floats. Sometimes feels like a Horace level. The thing is, like, I think the reason why a lot of men down talk their wives is because they hate being held accountable. And sometimes I will agree some women are too much. Like, I mean, but it depends on your behaviors and stuff. Like, where are your priorities shifted? If they've shifted in favor of your family, you're less likely to get shit from your wife. If your priorities are not shifted towards your family, then you can't be fucking mad if you're being told, hey, your priorities are skewed. We're gonna just take a 5-minute break again.
Sure.
You know, look, it's starting to come alive. But I mean, like, my wife is very far from a ball and chain. She's very respectful and gives me a lot of freedom. I don't always use it because I feel like that's respectful towards her and the fact that she does a lot for me. But every now and again I'll be like, hey, I want to go out for a beer, and it's been like months since I've gone out with a friend without my wife. And then she'll be like, okay, cool. Let me know where you are, let me know where you're safe, and if you need a ride home, call me so I can pick you up.
Yeah.
Is it feeling right?
Oh, looks nice.
Now I can make the blend between the line and the mist a little bit softer in the tattoo than I did on Photoshop. And then I'm leaving a negative space around the silhouette to sort of amplify that she's the bride. And you don't have a face, you have a silhouette.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I'll be back in 5, guys.
Quickly, maybe also go to the bathroom if you don't realize. Would you like a coffee or something?
No thank you, I'm actually good for now. I might have some Powerade to rehydrate. There was Powerade here. You know we have a fruit, right? No, I'm gonna wrap you now.
I have a complaint.
Yes.
These small gloves are more broken than whole. So like now when you have to put them up
John
front and
Lambert
you dust
wondered
them,
how
and
many
it's
months
like
and how
four
are things
months,
treating you with
it's like a lot.
In one box.
In one box.
6 or 7.
Yeah. But the front family of them away.
Are you good? I'm sorry.
And I see.
I'll take your word for that.
It really does.
I feel fragile. Thanks.
You have to, I have to go buy some stationery things. Buy a board, crayons,
That light was enough for.
You come get things chat for the chocolate.
You find me good for your birthday.
I wrote it first and I wrote it down, but I need the people.
Okay, I got distracted from my task. genuinely believe sometimes technology is not as much smarter than we think it is.
I know, sir. Can I post on the side?
Can you post?
Wild dog thing.
Yeah. It's not the wild dog, it's the hyena.
Well, that's what I said. And you said what?
You said wild dog. I didn't hear what you said in the first place. Are you just trying to have a laugh at me? Because that's what hyenas do. You good?
Yeah.
Fiery SD said, welcome back.
Thank you, thank you.
Fiery SD said John's been into the fizzy grape juice again, Rofel.
Fizzy grape juice. In South Africa we call it crackling. You're talking about champagne. I'm glad someone's still celebrating. No, I'm no fizzy grape juice is sparkling wine, I assume. I mean, at least he's still celebrating the new year. I just can't believe it's like almost February. I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous. Remember when I was young, it felt like the days dragged on by. And now it feels like
Oh, it flies by.
RESE Set School goes back on the 27th.
Our school's already open on the 8th.
No, probably uni. Uni opens late.
Sure, on my way back here from Veda Park, the school, there's a place that sells school outfits here in Veda Park. They had a queue of like 40 people standing outside.
Oh, all the last minute.
No, it's a scam. School is a scam, guys. What the fuck are you paying 3,000 Rand for 2 dresses and 2 tracksuit outfits for? Just sit at a school. I'll custom.
RESE Set
John
today has for school terms of you
2005
over
said, I
there.
don't know what I am celebrating.
Yes.
I just know I needed a little Invisalign to help the celebrations along.
So you're basically saying you drink to remember rather than drink to forget. The problem with being self-aware is it really sucks. Because on day one you're like, oh, I'm depressed because this or this and this and this. And then day two you're like, fuck, I better do something about that. I wish I could live ignorantly in bliss sometimes, instead of being so self-aware. But then I realize I'm self-aware, and that would also be kind of cringe because you get to enjoy a whole bunch of stuff because you're self-aware. So
John Laherty 1005 said yes. I am right beside the Wolverine.
RESE said he has put up with me for 22 years. Maybe that's why Rocco.
yeah, sure. You can pin it that way. Just remember, you've had to put up with him for 22 years. When are you gonna start drinking that fizzy lifting drink to uplift your spirits? Marriage is a two-way street. I have to put up with my wife's crap, but she also has to put up with mine. Right, babe? I got a I don't know if that's acknowledgement or acceptance.
John Laherty 1005 said been with Kim for 22 years, and she hasn't popped me yet. I am sure I have annoyed her enough to do it too.
Oh no, 100%. She must love you. Maybe it's deep down that she loves you, but she must love you somewhere. I've been annoying my wife for 14 years. Still alive, boys. Still alive.
Is it just me or does this look already look better?
No, a hell of a lot better. It's almost like
Is my arm still okay in this position?
Yep.
Cosplay Inspector said, good afternoon, good sir.
Good afternoon, Jordan. How are you? Hello, hello.
Oh, no, no.
we only get worried when it's past 30 minutes
Inspector
late.
said not good.
Oh, why not good? Are you sick? Then you shouldn't have greeted me with good afternoon. You should have said bad afternoon.
Cosplay Inspector said no, I'm back at work, and there is already trouble
John
here.
Liberty 1005 said if you like what you are seeing here, please double tap the screen and follow Shitty Wizard.
Viriosi said hi,
He really
gamer.
appreciates it.
So the problem, what's the problem at work that's already like started?
Cosplay Inspector said hi, Aussie.
Did someone fuck up with your deliveries while you were on leave?
Cosplay Inspector said no, luckily not, but my colleague not working, then I have to do my own job.
Not my colleague not working, then I have to do my own job.
Now the orders aren't getting out.
You should literally go to your management, because you know the CEO of the company and be like, hey man, I can either do my job
Cosplay
or I can...
Inspector said sorry, there is a typing limit.
I figured. You just go to the manager and be like, hey man, do you want me to do my job or his job? Otherwise pay me double and I'll do both. I don't think you should work for a boss, my love. I think what'll happen is they'll either fire you or they'll resign. I feel like I'm one of the very few people that's cocky and confident enough to fight you. Everyone else will just quit. You're a very dominating personality when it comes to fighting. A lot of people cannot handle that. You go from like cute and cut.
My fault there.
True, but I mean, not a lot of people look at a pretty woman and be like, oh no, she fucking bites like a bear. A full grown fucking bear. And then you get me like, hey man, I like poking the bear. My favorite is when people are scared of my wife and I go and irritate her and they're like, she's gonna kill you. And I'm like, I know. Whee!
Cosplay Inspector said no, this place is useless. Everyone is against me.
Have you bothered speaking to the CEO yet? Like the big boss, not your manager. You're like, hey man, listen, we need to have a serious chat. These guys are running your company into the ground and here I have proof. Show him proof. Start documenting it. You never know if you could get promoted to a senior position faster or get better pay. Because I mean, like, if he actually cares about his business, he'll listen to what you have to say if you can show him evidence. And if he doesn't listen, he clearly doesn't give a shit about his business.
Cosplay Spectre said the owner yes and got no response. He just chased me off.
Well, then there's nothing you can do. Just start job hunting. Don't quit yet, but start job hunting. Like, I mean, there's no, you can't fix the situation if it doesn't want to be fixed.
John Laggerty 1005 said at one point, I was told that if I kept stirring my wife she would kill me. I said back to him that she hadn't succeeded yet.
My wife is a very strong woman, so I think that's what like puts people on edge around her. And I know she's very strong, but I also know that she is a lot of fun to aggravate, so I like aggravating her. Keeps the relationship fun.
Can I close on time?
Yeah, it should be fine. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes, my love, I'm sure. It should be
John
fine.
Laggerty 1005 said survival at its best, our relationships with our wives.
Yeah, I think it just depends on like what you bring to the table. I can't tell you guys all what I bring to the table, but I bring enough to stay alive. When she does the mental the math about whether or not executing me or letting me live is worth its while, I always somehow come out on the positive, even if it's just by a ball head. Always make sure you have one more pro than you have a con. That way you'll survive on the tally up chart. Alternatively, you can find faith and a good deity in case you come up with one more con than one pro. Make sure you've got someone to make peace with.
1005 said true.
feel like the music is very contrasting today.
So yeah.
The music is very contrasting today,
Oh.
like super chill vibes, and then all of a sudden slam. And then it's gonna go back to fucking chill vibes into the next song. I'm tattooing, why? No one. Telling me better start fucking paying rent or making money. He's good at choice.
As I move my arm a bit down.
No, you're fine for now. Can you believe we've been tattooing for 3 hours already?
Really?
Like on the dot, like 3 minutes, 3 hours and 2 minutes. And 50
Yes,
seconds.
like that, eh? It feels like it's going so quick.
Well, we're moving pretty nicely, like we're progression-wise, we're like on a good point. Like there's a little bit of the tricep left, but I don't want to move you now and then move you back. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start here and focus my way and come down the other side when I'm ready. I can see at the end of next year's Spotify rap, this is going to be like one of my most listened songs.
No, so this is actually nice.
Do I
The
know?
previous one also.
Maybe
You can actually sleep black on it.
it actually helps me concentrate, surprisingly, but it's like, it's very slow paced, but it's still got enough like stimulation there to keep my brain going. But it's chilled vibes, it's not as like intense as the heavy metal stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stop listening to it, I'm just enjoying like this
Yeah, you
phase
get
of me.
phases that you go through.
I didn't even know Akiora had like released new music until like I went to go listen to some of his old music and I was like, oh, it just popped up on the Spotify playlist. What's this? And I was like, oh, released like last month. But then Spotify would be like, fucking recommend some random fucking country to me and I'd be like, excuse me, since when have I ever listened to this?
I must say, I enjoy a nice country song.
No, I'm not judging people for liking country. I just personally just don't like it. I don't enjoy it. It doesn't gel with me. But I mean, like, if other people enjoy it, I always say something nice like, I'm glad someone else listens to it. Because
Yeah.
I'm not going to. So they need a fan base, and I'm just not a part of that fan base.
Jean Laherty 1005 said this tattoo is coming along really well.
Oh, thanks, John. Yeah, slowly but surely starting to take shape. So it was a little bit of a challenge to reach the customer's needs and tattoo rules. Not a problem, just a challenge. I like a challenge.
I knew the moment I sent that picture. That's why I said I know it's AI, but
I was just like, I'm gonna speak to you in person and see what matters and what doesn't. So the thing is, like, at the end of the day, you are, as a customer, sort of entitled to get mostly what you want.
yeah.
That's important. So the idea is never to shoot down that. The problem is just AI creates unrealistic expectations. I mean, I got it the other day. This lady sent me a fucking infinity sign that I would say is probably about at least an A4 size tattoo, and it's
Yeah.
been put on a finger, and they want it like this, and I'm like, that kind of detail is just not comprehensible. It's just
Yeah.
impossible to achieve. Like, and then it's like I said to you, like, if you want this kind of concept, we need breadth. We can't.
like the back.
We need like width to achieve what you want here. We don't have that kind of space, so we have to meet in the middle somewhere, find a different alternative compromise, so that you can get something that feels right, but also looks good on the placement.
Yeah.
Because again, I've decided to fight on tattoo rules rather than personal opinion. Because my personal opinion doesn't really matter at the end of the day for your tattoo, unless it's got something to do with like the tattoo looking good.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing where it's like, okay, cool, that's worth the fight for me. And we came up with like what I think is something pretty cool.
It's gonna be nice. So I don't know. Next time, maybe I must move to the back or the other arm. I'm not sure yet.
Well, we'll probably
But
have a
if
little bit of a gap for the sleeve to be tied up with still.
Yeah.
So I'd say maybe finish the sleeve and then move forward to the next. But I mean,
Yeah.
you've got a lot of events planned this year, if I'm not mistaken. When are you getting married?
Oh no. It might just more or less later to into the year. December next year, January.
Ah, okay, cool.
So it's still a little. Hey, inky back.
And he doesn't mind your tattoos, doesn't give a shit.
No.
Just lets you be yourself.
Yes.
Oh, like it. That's a win. I'm gonna quickly run to the bathroom. I apologize.
No problem.
It's telling me to go. It was telling me to go like 4 songs ago, but now it's telling me I really need to. Are you good or are you also gonna go
And
to
let
bed?
me also go to make sure that.
I was thinking like maybe it's a little dark and then I go to the outside. That's alright.
people put preparation H on their tattoos.
Hmm?
So a lot of people put preparation H on their tattoos. Is it better than the E45 or
No.
E45 better?
E45 is the best. It's like a lot of people put Epimax on their tattoos and then they wonder why some of the ink pulls out.
Password inspector
Because it's a
checking
Vaseline
back
based cream.
on a 4-click wall.
So the thing is like, the trending stuff isn't not necessarily always the most effective stuff. I hope it was nice to be forklift certified for 5 minutes. So here's what I've learned. I've got a dermatologist that gives us all of our advice, and we stick with what she said because it's just accurate and it's predictable and it's reliable. So like with Epimax, you could have just as well put like Vaseline on your tattoo.
Okay. Because I was thinking of it.
And there was like a trend like 2 years ago to use Aquaphor. And I'm like, okay, cool, cute.
I love you,
But with the mixed reviews, it's like, why would I want to use something that has mixed reviews?
No.
Unanimous reviews tend to be just way better. And the thing is, like E45 makes sense because it actually soaks up because it's aqueous cream with vitamin E and D oil. I'm using it on my sunburn, and it's effective.
Yeah.
It allows me to get some sleep. But the thing is, like, with the amount of information mixed in with misinformation that gets sent out to people, it's valid to always ask. So I don't mind people asking, but if the dermatologist doesn't say it's an optimal product, I'm not keen to try it. If they say it's an unreliable product and it has mixed reviews, I'm kind of like, okay, well then I'd rather not use that because it's gambling. So my argument with people is like, cool, with finger tattoos, you have a 1 in 10 chance of having a great tattoo at the end of the healing process. And that's got nothing to do with execution, that's got everything to do with how your body's going to react.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, cool. You know, people bring me like, oh, my friend has great healed finger tattoos. It's like, cool, look at all the finger tattoos I've done, fresh versus healed. You know, some of them feel like really amazing and some of them feel like dog shit. And then you look at the day one photos and you can't see the problems in the day one photos that you see in the healed result. So it's kind of like we gambled and we lost. And sometimes we gamble and we win. But you've got to be confident to gamble with your skin.
Yeah.
Because whether you like it or not, you have to live with the outcome.
No, because Princess Blossom Marie, when she gets one, she removes the plaster immediately when she gets home and she just starts putting preparation H on her arms.
Well, it depends on if she's getting black and grey or colour, saturated colour.
No, it's just black and white.
So with black and grey, you can gamble a little bit more than you can with colour because the level of trauma applied is much less.
Oh, I hear what
But
you're
you've got elements of saturated black in here, so I wouldn't.
No. She believes fully in preparation H and just not keeping the plaster.
Well, that's fine. But remember, if you had surgery now, and you take that off and started doing preparation H, your doctor will remove 100% liability from that and be like, cool, if you fucking die, that's on your own, yourself for being stupid. The thing is, like, a lot of people believe in the misinformation around it. So if you prepare the wound right and then you seal it up, then that's fine. If you don't prepare the wound right, then you can't be surprised. Like, there's a thing that tattoo artists use called green soap, which is rich in tea tree oil, lavender oil, and I think there's another ingredient, I can't remember what it is, but it leads to complications. So then if you don't clean the wound properly, and then you stick a plaster over that, those ingredients get into your skin, into your bloodstream, then it causes you shit, and then how can you be surprised? I mean, like, tea tree oil is not a good idea to put on a raw wound. Yes, it can benefit skin healing on sealed skin, but putting it raw on an open wound is just going to cause like a chemical burn.
Sure, yeah.
If you use the wrong alcohol to clean your wound with, so we use isopropanol, but if you use ethanol and other alcohols to clean the wound with, it'll just cause a chemical burn. You have to use isopropanol because it's the only safe alcohol to wash your wound with without a chemical burn.
That's the pink one, I think, man.
No.
They're in different colors.
The isopropyl is clear.
Oh.
So that's the one
So it's
that
not the same as the wound cleaner.
No.
Oh, okay.
If it's pink, then you're thinking of wound cleaner. So it would either be BioScrub, which is the soap that I used, and then alternatively you'll get mercurochrome,
Wow, okay, nice.
which has that pink dye affected because the mercurochrome's red.
Yeah.
So that's that shit that parents put on their kids' grazes and
There
legs and
you
stuff.
are.
Yeah. So you've got to pick your poisons.
Mm.
Like on small black and grey tattoos, you can kind of freebird it, and you can sort of walk out okay. The moment we get to saturated color, and I see people, so this is where I see fuck ups. Saturated color tattoos, saturated black and grey tattoos, saturated opaque tattoos.
Mm.
When I see those and people do wacky shit, that's where shit goes south.
Yeah.
And then it's just ironic how every time people follow the rules to the letter and communicate when there's trouble, how we just get the tattoos out on the clean end looking great.
Yeah.
It's only when people do stuff they shouldn't have done. Like, I had a customer go to the gym a little bit early, so he sweated off his plaster. Complications.
Sure.
What can I do? Like, I mean, I said don't go to the gym for 7 days, you went after 3 days.
Oh my
You're a
goodness.
grown ass adult. If you're going to go to the gym, you're going to go to the gym. But you also have to face the consequences of your
Yeah.
outcome. It's like, and then I have customers who gym rats. They can't live without the gym, and they put it off for 7 days, and they really struggle mentally and whatever. And by the end of the 7 days, the plaster comes off. I'm like, bro, you saved the gym because your tattoo's all sealed up.
Mm.
So there's no open wound for it to be exposed to. Do be careful about like not maybe working the muscle group that I've tattooed for like
Yeah.
another day or two. But like I mean, you can go back. You can do a little bit of light cardio, light weights on other parts of the body. Just make sure you maybe put on a little bit of Bactroban or Superior before you go to the gym and after the gym, and just to give yourself that extra layer of protection. It's just going to give you a bit of surety.
The ointment or the cream?
The cream,
The cream. Because you get the super band in the ointment and in the cream.
yeah.
No, the cream.
Yeah. See if I can use my nose to. Okay, that's not working.
Must I help you?
No.
Okay.
I'm strong independent man. Ha! The nose is just as effective as the finger. Like, there's nothing wrong with asking questions.
John Lafferty
I love it when people
1005
ask questions,
said
but-
time to wake up. Oh, it was not my wife's alarm.
It's time for us to get ready to pick up our child from school. So I love the questions. I'm not shooting down the questions. It's just also trust that when we say that this is our preferred product, that this is the one that we've researched into.
IBSC said that's my
Yeah.
alarm to wake up in the morning.
And what is the oil's name now?
Bio oil.
Castor oil. But the Hexen 3 cold press one. That's specifically
2
for
weeks
skin.
post healing. So 2 weeks post tattoo, you can start using that, but don't use it fresh.
How do you mean fresh?
Don't use it when your tattoo's in its first 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a deep penetrating tissue oil, so it's
Yes.
very beneficial to complement the skin. Have you been using it on the other tattoos?
Yes,
Yeah, then that's fine. It's just while this is fresh, it's first 2 weeks, baby it with the E45 and the Dove soap. Like if you're allergic to the Dove soap, which is unlikely but not impossible, then I always recommend Protex Gentle because it's also hypoallergenic and it's got no added ingredients with chemicals.
Okay. The last time the Dove actually worked nicely. So I'll just continue with that. So
No,
2
the
weeks
Dove is
after.
such a nice product. Like, and it's so inexpensive if you think about it. It's 12 Rand for a whole tattoo. Like out of like we okay, sure the E45 is a bit more pricey, but also if you buy a big tub, it'll last you 2 tattoos. So it's
Yeah.
not like it's not like it's 380 rand up front. It's actually like 380 rand up front and then split in two.
Yeah.
That's a red flag tattoo post.
Oh Bowie, you should fuck off. You don't know the meaning of the tattoo. And we're not making the eyes blue and she's not getting a compass. It's a religious based blind portrait, so it's okay. She's not trying to be a fuckboy. If she was, I'd agree with you. It's okay, she's also married, so you don't have to worry. She's not going to come after you. I love internet access. I love that other people also have internet access. It's like, I have a very nasty side to my personality that likes to lash out at people that are inappropriate and out of line. So I wait for them to come and comment on my live stream so I can just unleash that beast.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm not going to get a retort. Quick chat GBT, come in clutch. Help me respond to the insult I just received for insulting someone else that I don't know. I'll wait. So I occasionally get messages from very religious people to tell me to change career and life path, stop doing what I'm doing. So I've put this image of like Jesus speaking up from behind the door saying, I saw that. So I just quote the 10 Commandments and be like, thou shalt not judge, and then send the picture. I feel like it's very relevantly funny. Again, I'm not trying to be blasphemous. I'm certainly single targeting people, not a belief structure.
Yeah. Yes.
Because like, I believe in God now completely, but I also am not trying to be pushy about it.
Yeah.
And then second of all, my wife is very Christian, so I try to be very respectful, but the memes are not going to stop.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I think that's one of the funniest things ever is like when people come and hit me with super hard judgment, I'm just like, isn't that like your like basic rules? That's like scaffolding, that's like integrated into your concrete. Like before all the other rules, you had these.
Yeah. There's usually people that does that and actually standing behind the door, eh?
Oh no, I've learned. I've learned that as well. Like I saw this thing about someone judging the lady who played Superwoman at some award event. She was dressed in like a suit and whatever. And then this guy on Twitter went and found out that this guy has got a restraining order against him from his ex-wife for beating her. So it's like the guy posts on Twitter is like, what's it? Why is the lady from Superwoman dressed like a man?
Curiosity said,
That is like-
what is that supposed to mean?
Bowie already left chat, thought he was going to get a response a little bit more complimentary to his perspective. I guess you could say he Bowied out.
That was terrible, Jonathan. Terrible.
It's okay. So, again, the post says, why is the lady who played Superwoman dressed like a man? And the guy then replies with, I don't know, David, why did you fucking beat your wife? And posts his like his public public domain like information from the courts. He's like, I don't know, but I don't know, dude. Why did you beat your wife?
Yeah.
Why did you beat your wife? We need to know why you beat your wife. The only time I'll beat my wife is if my life is on the line. That's it. That's the only acceptable time to hit a woman is if your life is in danger and you can't run away from the situation. The rest of the time, just fucking walk away, no matter how aggravated you feel. I don't want to tell my family that I found God because that means we're going to have religious conversations, and I'm like, not really. Like, guys, I know too much about you guys for this conversation to take flight. I'm just going to keep it under wraps for now. I'm not even ashamed, it's just, I'm not going to do this.
Yeah, I mean,
Because they're very Bible punchy people.
yeah, but in which sense?
It's like
You want to throw the Bible for you because of everything that you do or something
no,
that
it's
you say?
just
or it's
everything in life is circumstantially, you know, like it's the end times, and it's like, guys,
No, it's not.
there's so much good happening around us. There's a lot of bad. There's a lot of bad. I'm not turning a blind eye to the fact that the world has evil sides, but there's still, I see the good in humanity almost daily. You know, I partake in the good in humanity as much as I can as well. Like, it's a choice.
I think there's so many years to go before we get to there.
You know, I mean, God must be laughing at us. We must be quite the joke.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I also told them the other day, you know, when they came with this, you know, everything's, when was it? That singer? What is his name?
I don't
The
know.
God singer. He had this whole thing about it was the last day, it's going to be the last day on earth a few months ago. Since I can't even remember the date. And so many people went and they sold everything. They, you know, and afterwards, and we were saying, you know, you can't do that. Nobody knows. You can't go and tell people, listen, make sure to sell all your things, get you there. Because
What
you're
is
not
God
going to
gonna?
be here.
He's
You're
not gonna
gonna
rock
be
up
here
in a
tomorrow.
fucking spaceship and be like, "All aboard, guys! Noah's Ark
No.
V2, the space
Yes.
version is ready."
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. So that was also a big thing. Shaman is bad. There's a lot of people that left. They lost their livelihood. They lost their houses. They lost everything because they believed. What was the guy's name? He was also Afrikaans singer, and he's here somewhere. My goodness, no, I can't remember his name.
Not Steve Wolfman.
No.
Okay, no, he's more political. He's less religious. I'm unfortunately related.
Are you related to him? Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Not
that.
proudly, just.
No, but he's okay.
He's calmed down a little
He
bit.
stands up for what he believes in. And
True,
I
but
really...
I think a little bit. There was a time in his life where he was a little bit much. I think he's settled down a little bit as he's gotten older, and I think he sometimes has good points. But I think about it's like he's one of those people that fights fire with fire.
Yeah.
And I feel like, yes, it does make sense and it's justifiable to a degree, but still, like, it's a bit nuts. And there was a time when he was like engine had a pump in elke door.
Yeah, I remember all of these jokes. But yeah.
Not judging him, and like it's
No,
do what you
but
want to do, but
yeah.
it's just it's difficult to take.
Waarheid is die waarheid.
It's like it's difficult to take people's like righteousness seriously when they have like
Yeah,
they're-
but he definitely has changed.
sure, like anyone can, but I mean
yeah.
like
But
you know
many
when
years
when,
ago,
when people turn around and be like, hey, I fucked up and I've made mistakes, but I am trying to do the right thing, then I'm like, okay, cool, bro, carry on.
Yeah.
When people pretend to be self-righteous, and I mean obviously I've distanced myself from my family, all of them. So I've got no context, I have no clue who that person is today, and I do believe people change. If I take that into account, you know, there's definitely a chance that those people can turn out great. I mean, I used to be a pretty shitty person. I hear a lot of my customers this sem have been like really, I've enjoyed the time I spent here. I really feel like valued as a customer, and I really feel like you treat people like on a whole different level. I was like, cool, there's a fact that you won't believe, but 5-6 years ago I did not treat people this well. I was a pretty shitty human being to be around. Hell, sometimes I look at it and be like, I don't know how my wife stuck through some of the shit I put her through.
yeah.
I'm privileged that she did stick around, but I mean, I agree with you there. People can change if they want to change.
Yeah, definitely.
And we all grow. Like, self-development is a big thing, but from a political stance, I just stay away from politics. I don't want to get involved with it. It's too, it requires too much high blood pressure and anger.
Yeah, that is, man. Are you close, family related, or this?
He's like a cousin.
Oh,
His mother was one of my grandmother's sisters.
Well,
Distant, but not that distant. Like what's it, twice removed or something like that.
yeah, or something like that. Yeah, I also don't really have communication with my family. There's on my father's side only 2 nieces. And then on my mother's side, nobody.
It's also like on my dad's side, I've cut everybody off. Like, there's like a thing, like almost all the men in my dad's family are gay or sexually obscure. And very much in denial about it. Like, we all know they do their dodgy shit, but nobody talks about it. And I'm like, I don't see what the big deal is. Like, just admit that you fucking do your shit and carry on. But they also like to stand on like these very big pedestals and judge everyone else.
I think they're also,
So it's like, it's a very weird dynamic in my family. That's why I just decided I'll just stay away. It's so much easier for me. Hello, how are you? I'm good, thank you, bro. I can't shake your hand because of the gloves. By Lucy. I haven't heard any screaming, so I don't think she's hating it. Nah, I think she's enjoying it. But family for me has been like something that never served me unless it served the other family member. So I just distanced myself completely. I mean, we even had it now. We had a passing with... So one of my uncles I stay in contact with loosely, and his brother. They were like, they had a phone call and they phoned my wife. My uncle, I don't mind contacting my wife, but obviously the other brother was on the phone call as well. And it's like, oh yeah, no, we don't know why we lost contact with Jonathan. Blah 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 blah. We're coming to South Africa. They're living in Namibia. I'm gonna come see you. We're gonna pay you guys a visit and whatever. And it's like, okay, cool. And my wife then got obviously the whole hype up of the conversation. It's like, I don't understand. Your uncle's so sweet, so caring. It's like, watch it. Watch it. I'm keen. Make the arrangements, I don't mind, but watch how it's gonna fucking fall apart before it even starts. And they comes for their visit, nobody phones us, nobody makes the arrangements, nobody stops by to visit, no one even says anything. And then my wife is obviously chatting to my other uncle, he's like, yo, did you see Henry? And I'm like, no, he didn't. He didn't phone. He has my number, like, it's not hard. Then I explained to my wife, like, the day my mom died, he phones me, he's like, how's your mom doing? And it's like, she's just passed like a few hours ago. And he's like, good luck with that. Puts the phone down in my hand.
What? Shitty.
And I'm like thinking to myself, you're in your 30s, I'm a teenager. No, sorry, 40s, I'm a teenager. And you and your sister had this idea that my mom was faking her cancer, and we're spreading that rumor around. So, for that reason alone, I just have no interest in a relationship with you guys. Because I would have a relationship with them if I can just first beat the shit out of them in front of the whole family and then tell them, no, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. 100% didn't do that. It's fake. They just got you like that. Hello Ash, how are you? And it's like, my uncle's like, yeah, you forgive them. I was like, yeah, I forgive them. I have forgiven them. I genuinely harbor no hatred towards them. But I do harbor some anger when they're coming up on topic because I don't want to discuss it. And everyone else seems to quite leave the fuck alone. I'm sorry, Ash.
How are you doing?
I'm doing alright, thank you. I'm struggling, but not in the sense that you are. I'm struggling with sunburn and a burst geyser and an incompetent outsurance team. So, I said, like, I get angry about the topic, not because I harbor hatred, because you guys just won't leave it the fuck alone. A door that I have closed, you keep trying to open. And it's like, I just don't see any value in pursuing a relationship with pretentious people. You know?
I also decided, I will be part of somebody's life if they also go through the trouble to be part of my life.
You know what? That's why my uncle gets communication, because every now and again he'll send a selfie and be like, "We miss you," or "I miss you."
Mm.
It's not much, but it's I crossed his mind. He let me know.
Yeah.
And the same goes for him. Then we'll keep up the communication. We'll keep up the relationship.
Yeah.
Also, he's mourning his wife, who he was married to for 22 years. So he's being a little bit reckless and a little bit naive, and it's like, it's actually okay. You've lost your best friend, you built your life around this person, and now the world that you guys were building together is just kind of empty without him.
Yeah.
So I can't fault him. Like, a lot of people are judging him for his behavior and stuff because he's gone back to drinking, he's gone back to some of his bad habits. It'd be like, bro, the guy's lonely. He had his best friend, they were sorting out this shit. And they were good for each other, and now she's gone. Like, what do you want? I mean, you guys are in toxic relationships and you have no bad habits. Great, good for you guys. But I mean, like, he had a healthy relationship to a really high degree. I mean, my uncle is an ex-recce, so as healthy as a healthy relationship can be for two people that are, for a guy that's not emotionally inclined.
Yeah.
I mean, he was considering jumping in the Capri River and getting eaten by the crocodiles. That's how depressed he was about losing his wife.
Sure.
Like, actually considering
Yes,
it.
yeah.
Because they bought a home on the riverbank and they were building a farm. And then she passed away unexpectedly.
Oh, shame.
But I mean, like, then you've got the people who are married in the eyes of God, and you like, they're going to church every Sunday, but they know they fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
And it's like,
the dog
and
they
you guys
throw-
want to sit and judge this guy because he's drinking because he lost his best friend, and they actually had a relationship. Shame, man. Like,
Yeah, but people should stop judging people if they drink. There's nothing wrong with taking a drink.
people should assess a circumstance, and it's like,
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine who was drinking very heavily, and after a couple of months of spending close time with him, I said to him, "Hey man, you know what? It isn't my place to make a comment because it is your life, it's your decisions, but out of observation, I can
Yeah.
see a decline in personality due to the alcohol. I'm not asking you to change. I'm not even asking you to stop.
Just think
please think
yeah.
about it. Try and slow down. Instead of having 3 drinks a night or 4 drinks a night, maybe go for 1 or 2. You know,
Yeah.
maybe smoke one day and then drink the next. Like, I'm not, again, it's not a judgment call. It's just maybe your other friends are too fucking cowardly to mention that they're seeing a personality shift. I don't want to see you go down the wrong path. I know you've got a lot on your plate, and it's easy to run away from your problems on the first couple of days, but eventually you do have to face them. I've learned that myself, so if you need a friend, I am here, but please do something. And then he, within, I think a week or 2 later, started curbing the drinking a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, cool, thanks, man. I'm not trying to control your life or tell you what to do, because I'm guilty of my own fucking shit, But I just don't want to see you get lost down this road, because it's a pretty toxic road to get lost down.
Yeah. No, it's just people judge people too quickly to say, but you're drinking too much. But they are overeating, or they are, slaves to sugar, for instance. Sugar is not seen as a drug, but it's still a drug.
Oh,
Because
it's
it controls
100%.
your body.
100%. It is 100%.
Why
a
do
drug.
they keep on judging people that is taking a smoke or taking a drink?
Oh,
And
because
they
it's,
are. But yeah,
it's the
that's
things
not-
that we're taught are bad and whatnot, and it's like, you should say what you want to say, unfiltered, but you need to sometimes just, when it's not your place to say something, find a politer way to
Yes,
deliver it.
yeah.
And if you come from, it's like, I told my wife I won't try and quit smoking until I feel like I'm not being pressured into it, because the more that I get pressured into it, the more I want to smoke.
Yeah.
And so she bought me one of those no-nick devices that's basically like air, which you pretend to vape. Like, it's pretty efficient on the psychology thing. Like, when I'm in the house or in the car, I'll use it.
Yeah.
And I stopped vaping again, because I was vaping for this December. I stopped vaping again 3 days ago. So it's like, okay, cool. I am making active moves towards it. Another thing that I found, which is really enjoyable, is if I have a cigarillo or a cigar, then I don't want to smoke for 4 to 5 hours.
Oh, okay.
So I said, cool, I'll get those, and then I'll smoke one in the evening or whatever, and then I won't smoke for the rest of the evening.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm also learning that, like, I've been thinking about it. There's a lot of things in life that are luxuries to us, like, for example, say tobacco and caffeine and stuff like that. And there's a reason why once upon a time it was this rationed item that was delivered once in a while, and we as a society have made a endless consumer cycle.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you lived in the I have a small problem.
Sorry, no, that's a problem.
Let me just quickly check my phone. Where did I put that? Right, if you just set up your station for me, I would really appreciate that. Alright.
Yes, my brother, so this was my last cheap. She has her own tattoos.
I know in your head this is going to be like very scary. So like I said, I'll even ask my client to hold your hand. It's not that bad. What is he doing, like quarter sleep on the leg?
I say we're going to come from Bali because the work sky was in December. We sit in our speech in the regular office in afternoon. So you see this in the door or even after in night conditions. So you can door and let's just do the operator. This is you can make door going to night and night. The end door to night is a student when you try to start your evening. Why don't we buy not here there I remember buying. I'm still on leave, but the office lay. They are rushing it today. So it was when I went on leave, the whole first week they were still bothering me. So then I started relaxing, and now a week again before I start working, they start.
Yeah, but
Again,
I've found
so-
that with working with people, it comes and goes. It's like I get a lot of phone calls on a Monday. So I always answer them in case there's an emergency with a customer
Yeah.
I've worked with now in the last 10 days or whatever. And then I get some of the most craziest entitlement. It's like, some people are like very reasonable. Like I'll even get some people, if you book for Tuesday and you're checking in, I'll answer you. That's fine, 100% fine. what gets me is that, okay, but I just want to quickly, and it's like, sorry, we are not operating as a business right
Yeah.
now. I am closed. You can get your answer tomorrow.
Fiery Elsie said, good night, everyone. Midnight here.
Good night, Fiery Ozzy. Good night, John. I hope you guys sleep well. Cool. So we're at the 4-hour mark. So I'm just gonna tattoo a little bit further, and then I'm gonna say maybe just break for lunch. During
Sure,
that
no
time, I'm
problem.
quickly gonna do a tiny tattoo because Lucy's running out of time to fetch Jiraiya. So-
Yo, no.
But it's just one of those things where I find some people are so amazing.
Staying on for a bit longer.
I'm gonna probably end the live stream in about like 10 to 15 minutes when we take a little break and start it up again afterwards. But I will say goodbye to John. But thank you, Kim, for blessing us with your company. It is always appreciated, and it's good to know that you're alive and well. So, in short, it just comes down to some people are so awesome. Like I tell them we're closed today, I can assist you tomorrow. Like on a phone call, and they'll be
Fiery
like,
Elsie said, I will see you
Perfect.
soon.
Yeah.
or you know, if someone's like, I urgently need help today, I'll be 100%. I'm going to charge you overtime, and then I can make a plan. And when they're like, oh no, sure, that makes absolute sense. Please, can you help me out? And I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
Or when people want to get help at standard rates and overtime, I'm like, no. Sorry, I'm not trying to be entitled here, but like you're asking me to pull a miracle out of a hat, and I must do it for the same price as what I work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
No. But you know, I had quite a few people this festive season who needed like urgently to get tattooed, and I was like, here's your quote, and they were like, that's more than you usually quote. I'm like, yeah, but we're starting at 6 p.m., 7 p.m. at night, and we're running till 4 o'clock. Come on, it has to make sense.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And it's like, I always, before I tell them, explain the overtime perspective, I just ask them, do you get paid overtime when you work overtime at work? And they're like, yes, of course. And I was like, cool, so should I. And my overtime isn't ridiculous. It's pretty fair. Like I charge like 1.5 extra on a full day and 1,000 rand extra on a half day. So
Yeah.
it's not like a loony bin price increase. It's like very fair for the double shift. Because the idea isn't to screw the client over. The idea is just to make it working late make sense.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But this festive season was very blessed. Like, almost everyone we worked with was really, really enjoyable company, super pleasant people. Nobody was unruly, out of one or two. Like I said, we had a couple of people that phoned in or came to the door and got really rude. But I was just like, you know what? When they left, I was just like, you're not the kind of customers anyway we want to serve.
Yeah.
And then we had the opposite, which made it like so nice. It's like a same day. I got told to get the fuck in my face. And then someone walks in and is like, I want to get help. And I was like, can I only help you at like 11 p.m. tonight? I was expecting another, psychologically was expecting
Yeah,
another
another,
compliment. And they're like, is that the only time? I was like, yeah, like I'm really fully booked out and everyone's already paid up deposits and shit. So like it would be very rude for me to squeeze you in front of them. And they're like, I'll pay deposit. Can I come in at 11? I was like, sure.
Yeah.
They get you and they're so chirpy. They brought me like a Red Bull and a Coca-Cola and a snacks. It's like, sorry that you have to work late. I was like, no, it's cool. Thanks for being like actually like a human being. It's so nice. So I'm trying my best to complain less about the negative shit and more glorify the awesome shit I get to experience, because people have been awesome too.
Yeah, people, they mostly focus on the negative, not on the positive. They like complaining.
I'm sick and tired of complaining. Like it's a bad habit over the years that I have to slowly start working it out. But it's cool to look back on it and be like, oh, I complained substantially less than I did last week.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful for the nice people that do come in, because I mean, I never want to. I think that's one of the things that complaining bothered me. Is like one of my customers once said I complain a bit too much, and I was like, I was working with a nice customer, I was working on a nice project. Why did I bitch and moan? They're like, oh, I guess it just happens in life. It would be cool if you bitched a little bit less. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Started actively changing that the next time I saw them. So they brought up the topic of like, yeah, have you had any unpleasant clients? And so it's like, yeah, I've had a few, this and this happened, but you know, let me tell you about, I mentioned like one or two things, and then it went on for like 2 hours about how awesome this project was, how cool these people were. And they're
Yeah.
like, I see you've been trying to shift. It's like, yeah, 100%. Like, I still should like mention if something bad has happened,
Yeah,
to
you
be
still
honest.
need to
But
you still need to.
at the same time, I must also, after I've complained, mention about the cool things I've been through. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm just like so blessed. I mean, I had this guy in Cape Town give me a place to stay and help me set up something that I couldn't have otherwise done. So I go to Cape Town now. I can actually make a little bit more profit because I don't have to pay
that's
rent or
nice,
that.
yeah.
I still have to pay for food,
Yeah,
and I have to help in the house, like clean up after myself, whatever. But it's like it's so nice. And the guy's very genuine and very straightforward. Like when I spoke to him about this trip now, he's like, okay, cool, here's one or two things that we picked up on your last trip that, you know, we want to address with you. We don't want you to feel like we're trying to give you shit, but it's something that bothered me and it is my house. I was like, fuck, dude, it is your house. You should tell me what bothers you so that I can obviously keep it. And it was such small things, but he felt like it was petty. It's like, no, if we don't address the small things, it builds up into a lot of small things. It becomes one big thing.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sour the relationship. You're giving me a huge potential opportunity to come stay there every time.
Yeah.
It's a very nice location. It's a very nice room that I sleep in, and it's a very nice place that I tattoo out of, and it's upmarket. Like it's a really upmarket estate. So like I see it as something that I'm very privileged to have the opportunity to use. So just tell me if something's not vibing for you, and then we can assess it and make adjustments. Because I mean, for me, it's not a big deal to adjust. I go with the flow pretty comfortably.
Yeah.
And seeing as it's not my house, and I'm not paying rent, I feel like an entitled attitude is not something I should be bearing. Like there might be one or two things where I'd be like, hey man, that's an unreasonable request, but then I'll reserve that for something that's actually an unreasonable request so that you can see I'm not an entitled brat.
Yeah, people sometimes have funny little quirkies.
Well, that's
No,
what he
you're
was
not allowed
worried
to
about
put
as
your
well. He was,
shoes must be straight, or the toilet paper must be this way around. So you get.
his mom went into the room I was sleeping in and looked at it, and the bed was unmade and my clothes were lying on the floor, and she just like shook her head and said nothing. And then when they went into the room after I'd left to go clean up, I'd already cleaned up the whole room, neatened up, made the bed, all the shit, and they were like, okay, you have manners and respect.
Yeah.
You just are a bit messy when you're living here. But it turns out you can clean up after yourself.
Yeah, but sometimes you're in a hurry as well, and then you don't have time to do all
Nah,
of these
I'll be honest,
A to Z
I was
thingies,
lazy.
and then
That's true. But I was. So I've been running full steam like the whole year in the last couple of months, and I had a lot on my plate. So I went to Cape Town just after Comic Con Cape Town. Sorry, Comic Con Joburg. And I just had a lot on my plate, and so I was just lazy.
Yeah.
Because I haven't taken any time to like kick back or relax or whatever. So it would be like after I'm done tattooing for the day, crack open a beer, chill out, just sit on the couch. Things I don't do at home because I've got a little person and I've got a wife, and I'm not complaining. Those are my responsibilities and I love them more than kicking back and relaxing. But I had the opportunity to kick back and relax without consequence.
Yeah, just
And
me
so I
time.
did.
Just a little bit me time.
And I mean, I also told them like, hey man, if I'm too relaxed, if I'm, you know, if I'm putting on this idea that I'm too comfortable, please tell me, and then you know I'll mind my own business a bit more quietly. And he was like, no, as long as you're not like outright disrespectful or anything. It's like, no, that's the idea is to be lazy when I can be, not because I am the laziest person I know. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, we're gonna break for lunch quickly. You can have something to eat. Sorry.
because I want to go to the bathroom while you're busy.
100%.
Yeah, I don't have to bother you while you're busy.
You don't have to bother me at all. You are more than welcome to bother me. As you have found, hopefully you feel that way. I'm very patient and don't really get fussed by much. Outsurance, yes. Outsurance is something that can upset me.
Thank you.
But I was able to get an upset back when I asked for a salary.
Yeah. You took the words out of her mouth. She was silent for a few minutes.
I thought it was fun. I genuinely thought I was very funny. But I think these service providers aren't used to people being like aware of how to deal with them or what their rights are as consumers. So they take the piss on them.
Yeah.
And then when someone says like, no, this is not what it's supposed to be like, get your act together.
Yeah, they're not sure how to deal with it.
I think it was, yeah, what was it with Vodacom? I signed up for a contract with them. It was a month later and I still hadn't gotten my phone. And so they billed me. And so I said, how are you billing me for a service I'm not using? Yeah, but I signed a contract and it started. I said, full contract, you had also said within 10 working days I'd have my phone. We're on 4 weeks. That's 20 business days.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, but, and I was like, no, either you find a way to get me my phone today, because you've deducted money, or you can refund me, and we just can't call it quits.
Yeah.
Next day I phone them, like, where's my phone? So they blocked me from the call center from phoning in after like 3 days of consecutive phoning. So I write them a mail, and I tattoo someone who works in high management at Vodacom and like, this is the case, this is what's happening. I'm just letting you guys know, here's my TikTok account, here's my Instagram account. I'm going to start fucking posting shit about this whole thing, including emails, names, everything. Because you guys have blocked me, you refuse to give me an answer, and you refuse to deliver my phone.
Yeah, yes.
It was about 12 hours, and they were like, payment sorted. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, I hate using that kind of leverage. It makes me feel like a dickhead afterwards, but in South Africa, we're so used to bad service that we just accept it.
Yeah.
Guys, I'll be back in a little bit. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Bye-bye, John. Sleep well. Much love to you, and I will see you soon.